Tell me if this sounds familiar. You're running classes, posting on social media, answering emails, and your to-do list just keeps growing. The thing is, growth in your business doesn't necessarily come from working harder. Because let's be honest, if it did, most of yoga teachers would be millionaires by now. The real growth comes from working smarter. And in today's video, I'll show you the number one way to do exactly that. I'm just going to give it to you straight. The number one thing is automations. Automating things so that you don't have to manually click every single time and do things by hand all the time. But I know you stick around because you might still be like, well, what automations? So let's jump in. First of all, you're going to have to define what needs to be automated. Think about anything that you keep doing over and over again in your business. For example, booking one-on-one clients. You might have to send them back and forth emails all the time, reminder emails that things are happening, or you have to give them like a whole onboarding and you do it manually still. Maybe people keep asking you, what should I bring to class? And you can just automate that process by having that answer somewhere where they can automatically get it. And to be a little bit more strict, anything that you do like maybe more than 2 or 3 times, automate it, because it will probably come back in the future. And if you're about to grow your business, that thing will happen more and more over time. So now it's a lot easier to automate it. Now you might be thinking, but Katie, will it take longer for me to automate it? Because maybe I'm not so good with tech, or I don't even know how to automate it. And then, I can just do it by hand. Isn't that like just easier? Well, nope. Because you're here to grow your business. If you want to grow, you cannot keep doing things by hand. See it like this. The time that you're now using to manually do things, you could also use to actually focus on things that help you grow your business, that help you scale the business, to develop new offers, to develop new group programs, to develop new retreats, anything that can help you scale and grow bigger. So yes, it will have some kind of initial time investment and energy investment to set up automations, but over the long term, they will save you time multifold. Multifold? I hope that's a word. Otherwise, it's a new thing now, multifold. So I already mentioned some examples, but let's go into depth into some of them. So the most important thing that you can probably automate right off the start is frequently asked questions in the broadest sense of the word. For example, people might ask, so how can I work with you? Or what do I have to bring to class? Or do you work online, offline? Where are you based? Or which languages do you speak? So anything that people ask you, you can answer and automate the answers in some way. Number 2, and I also mentioned it in other videos, bookings. Your booking system should be completely automated. Yes, so from how to book a class, people can just simply click somewhere, pay, get their spot, get an email confirmation, get email reminders about the event. They can just easily join your event, and then afterwards they even get some kind of thank you message, for example. That should all be automated. None of that should be done manually by hand. What is done manually by hand is maybe you writing those messages. Yes, each time for each event you can then get focused on the strategy behind the whole system. So maybe I can offer a little bit of discount here for the first 5 people who sign up, or maybe I can have some kind of testimonial request at the end that I can use for the next event. You see, so instead of focusing on, back and forth with writing down people's names for the event and stuff and like keeping track of who signed up where, that should all be automated so that you can think about the bigger picture. Think about growing and scaling the business from there. Number 3, and this will also definitely help with like scaling long term, there should be some kind of email system. And the emails should be for onboarding and offboarding. So those are like I said, like a confirmation or how to join an event or where to go, if it's a retreat, for example, what to bring with you. And offboarding, so that you can ask for reviews, testimonials, ask them to come back to a next event, for example, sign them up for a waiting list for something else in the future. And emails can also be really great to like send out achievements. Hey, I see that you have been to 5 of my classes. Here's a 6th class for free. If you're familiar with like bigger platforms, you can definitely do them through the platform, but you can also do this in your system that you work with currently, because these things are usually tracked. So that's the whole point. As soon as you start to get like building automations, you will see that there are like a lot of options and a whole world opens up to you. So I want to end by telling you to stay curious, Think about things that you keep doing over and over again and think how you can automate them. How you can go from like, oh, I can just do this quickly to how can I maybe invest like half an hour to automate this so that I can strategically build the business. And if this has been valuable and you're interested in automating things so that you can grow your business and have more fun in it, make sure that you follow me for more of this content. That's it for today. I think you're awesome.